All right, y'all, we gonna try to budget today. Wait, who am I kidding? You know I ain't got no money up in my wallet, but I know a friend who can help you with that. Make sure you guys subscribe to our new friend, Brandee. She is an all-around lifestyle channel that teaches you about mental health, motherhood, and finances. Yes, finances. And did I forget to tell you that she has her own Etsy shop where she sells custom binders and envelopes? So make sure you guys subscribe now and also follow her on TikTok and Instagram. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and check out our friend Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Yes, she has her own channel. If you want hot topics without having to watch those 24-hour lives, go ahead and check our friend T out. Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Make sure you guys check her out on Instagram and on YouTube. The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real.
You don't want to be on camera. You want to. I'm trying to protect you. Okay, you need to. Okay, I'm about to get back on camera. Just get wherever you're gonna get to. So.
All right, y'all. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Let me go ahead and remove that off. For those of you just tuning in, that was the last live that Kevin Samuels did. As you know, he was talking to a woman in the background, and that was allegedly the woman that he was last with. As you guys know, that's the Ortensia lady. Now, I wanted to, I was going to save that for like the middle, but let's go ahead and talk about it right now since I played you guys that video. Oh, thank you. Fair use, fair use. Everything is fair use. Yes, fair use. Yeah, I think he didn't want that girl in there. Like, he was all like, yo, what you doing? And like, yo, I'm trying to protect you and not show you on camera. You know, he was trying to protect her, but it seemed like she was trying to get it. I don't think she was trying to get in the camera on purpose, but I think he was letting her know, like, you know how, well, not all of you are content creators, but as a content creator, you might have like a friend or like a family member. You'd be like, hey, you know, I'm online, you know, like it's pointing like, my thing is pointed towards the door. So like if somebody opens that door, you'll see them walk in and I gotta be like, hey, I'm online, you know, so like, can you, you know, just because I want to protect them. And I think that's what he was more so doing. I think he was trying to protect her and make sure that, you know, people didn't see who she was or, you know, unfortunately, because of the events, people now know who she is, you know. What's up, Brad? I didn't even say what's up to the people. What's up, Raz? What's up, Beauty for Ashes? What's up, Brandis? What's up, customer service manager? I appreciate all my members because y'all keep the bills paid. What's up, Casey? What's up, Melinda? Who else? We got Mina, the hardest working mod. Okay. We can continue. Now, the girl, her name is Ortensia, and on the original police report, they had it spelled wrong. Well, actually, it's the same report. They spelt it two different ways. So a lot of people were looking up the wrong girl. The girl that was sitting on the bed, that picture that was floating around, that is actually the wrong woman. Oh, it's not this one. Sorry. Oh, no, I actually don't have it. This is the correct woman, and her name is spelled with an S and not a C. This is the woman that he was last seen with, or last with, not seen because we didn't see her. The last with. She is an RN. She is I heard that she's actually a traveling nurse, so she travels all over and stuff like that, right? So she is there. Allegedly, this is coming from her social media that she is seeking legal action against certain bloggers. I don't know who exactly, but basically anyone making the assumption that she had something to do with his untimely passing. I'll say that. Which rightfully so, she should protect herself because this is always going to be something that sticks with her forever. Luckily, like I said, Kevin Samuels was popular, but he necessarily wasn't pop culture. So, she'll be able to live a regular life. But as far as YouTube, you can hang that up. Let me read this. Is AT2 in quad from Married to Medicine ex-husband the same person? Oh, you saying I look like her ex-husband? I forgot what his name is, but he has money. I don't. But that's a nice compliment. I think that was a compliment. Y'all be cracking me up. Trust me, y'all. I can take the jokes. But this woman should protect herself, rightfully so. She should definitely protect herself, as Kevin Samuels had that toxic fan base, and they gonna be looking at this girl like, oh, this chick had something to do with A, B, C, and D. Greg, that's what. Shout out to everybody that watches Married to Medicine. I actually do want to. Watch the new season. But anyway, so she is going to protect herself. Also, I think that putting it out there that she had, I think people more or less was just saying that, oh, it's kind of weird how you are a one night stand and then all of a sudden he's not here the next day. I think that's what people were getting at. However, I will say she's the one that asked for and now y'all know I didn't finish college, right? What's up, Millie? The defibrillator, right? She asked for the defibrillator because she is a nurse, so she knows, what to do to try to keep somebody, to resuscitate somebody, try to keep them alive. As you know, when 911 got there, they tried to administer CPR, but he was still unresponsive. So as you guys know, unfortunately, it did not work, and we're here today. I definitely hope that, she does get therapy. I hope that she does kind of go in hiding for a minute, just because, like I said, with a lot of these YouTubers, especially the big channels, they got these toxic fan bases and they're always going to look at you as this or that. She also did claim that they didn't have relations too as well. So, take it as you want to. I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they not. But you're the last one with them. That's all we know. That's all. That's the facts. We know that you called 911. You called the front desk. Those are the facts that we know. Whether they had intermingled or I know I'm going to hell for laughing, but everybody's saying that that the heat of passion is what got to him. What got to his heart. But oh, shut up. Shut the hell up. Y'all know if something happened to me, y'all gonna be making hella jokes. Don't judge me, judge your mama, like I always say. Right. And we're gonna get into that too. Because Kevin Samuels, whether you loved him or hate him, there's been a lot of mixed reactions. It hasn't been so cut and dry where everybody's all like, oh man, I'm so sorry that this happened to Kevin, blah, blah, blah. It's more like, yo, this is what this deserved. And I'm like, damn, like I said, on my platform, we're never going to wish death on nobody, we're never going to do that. But when you are a content creator like Kevin Samuels, you have to expect people are going to have a strong reaction about you. You know, it is what it is. Like when a lot of people pass away that's seen as controversial, they're going to have a lot to answer to in the present and in the afterlife. We just got to be real about that. They're always going to have to. Let me stop sharing my screen. It still say I'm sharing it because I know somebody trying to hack it and see what I'll be looking at. You weirdos. But you're always going to have to answer for the things you said. I know when I pass away, I'm going to have things that I'm going to have to answer for. And you guys are going to be like, well, AT2 said this, and this is why I don't like AT2 and I don't mess with him, blah, 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 blah. Even though I don't think I've done anything to purposely hurt anybody. However, some people might look at it in a way that AT2 is toxic. I don't like AT2. I stay far away from AT2's channel because he's just all about the mess and he's all about this, he's all about that. No matter what your opinion is, we're always going to have to answer to the kind of vibe and the kind of audience that we cater to. The audience that he catered to were, a lot of us men who, look at women and be like, yo, you're to blame for the way the dynamics between men and women, especially black men, black women, you're the problem of why this did not work. You're the problem. It's these women, it's this, it's that. And he was speaking for a sector of men that feel a certain kind of way about women. That's honestly and basically what it is. They had strong opinion about women. He just voiced it. At the end of the day, was he right for saying a lot of the stuff he said? No, I can't say that I agree with everything. I agree with some things that he was saying, but I can't agree with everything. But he was the one that voiced it. I can't say that. Because let's put this out there too. If he was just spewing out BS that nobody believed in, nobody would watch. They would just be like, oh yeah, whatever. But because either you thought, what's up, Ashley? What's up, Juice? Either you thought some of the stuff he was saying was true, or you watched it for the entertainment value. You found something, and that's the reason why you watched it, or that's the reason why you're currently talking about it. Rat said AT2 not toxic, but don't right, don't give me that. What's up, CC Miller? Thank you for coming. He was the Black Piers Morgan. Right. A lot of people compared him to like the Black Simon Cowell, just rude, but it was entertaining at the same time. Like you know what you watch it for. Something that I found interesting, because I was always told that his fan base was majority men, but they actually said his demographic was 70% women. So that's interesting. I think it's a thing where there were because we can't say women went on there to be bashed. I think women did go on that show for two things. I think one, to go viral, and then secondly, I think they wanted to hear a man's perspective, cut and dry. If you go to AT2 for advice, I'm probably gonna give you like a nicer. I'm a soften the blow, but you'll be all like, well, AT2 is going to soften the blow and he's a punk, so he ain't going to tell me the real. So I'm going to go to Kevin Samuels, who's going to tell me the stuff that I don't want to hear, and he's not going to soften the blow. So you got two different contrasts. Whatever works for you works for you. Oh, yeah. Yo, was that letter real, by the way? I don't know if it was real. Was it? I'm saying real as in REAL. By the way, was it real? I laughed at. I did laugh at it. That was funny. Yeah, I did see that recently though. Um, but as I was saying, Ti said that people are bullying this man in death. I don't think anybody is necessarily. Well, no. Let me take that. Let me take that back. Yes, there are some people that are saying some disrespectful things. Yes. However, like I said, when you have that kind of audience, when you have that kind of fan base, and when you do these kind of things, you have to answer to it at the end of the day, whether here on earth or after. You're going to have people that's going to have an opinion. And especially now that people are bringing up his past and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But before we get into that, we are going to do a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and check out our friend Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Yes, she has her own channel. If you want hot topics without having to watch those 24-hour lives, go ahead and check our friend T out. Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Make sure you guys check her out on Instagram and on YouTube.
All right, so this is the whole child support thing. So he got a divorce back in 2005. He does have a daughter from this relationship. So he had to pay child support. Now, what it is that I guess he has not paid it. He owes money. And this was back in 2021, by the way. So it shows here that his gross income was only $892 when the wife was making close to $2,500. And so, his what he had to pay was on like the very low end, but I guess he had never paid it or whatever. And some people were shocked because they were like, wow, you talk about being a high value man, but yet you don't make a high value amount. Like, are you lying to us? Or who's telling the truth? Like it says right here, you broke and you don't make any money. And I know a lot of people were saying like he owed a lot of money and stuff like that for other things. His apartment wasn't in his name. Let's talk about the apartment first. So the apartment, when I got my apartment, I had to get a co-signer because my credit was not good. It wasn't that I didn't have the money. My credit was not good. So I did get a co-signer. Another thing is why he probably put and this is just my assumption. Another reason why he put it in somebody else's name was probably for privacy issues, like for me, my name is not on this house, but I know if it was, you doo-doo brains, and I'm not talking about my subscribers because I love y'all, but these doo-doo brain content creators be trying to look up my address, trying to dox me, trying to put up files of my house and shit like that. So I get why for privacy, he needed to, he needed to put somebody else's name or his credit is up. You know what I mean? Right. Also, like, shit, how you just live off of that? Shit. Like the minimum wage was at least $6.75 back then. I think it was $6.75. I don't know. When I started working at 16, it was like $6.75. Go ahead and put in the chat how much minimum wage was when y'all started working. But yeah, I think he had bad credit. Another thing is that people are saying that he didn't make any money on YouTube. Now, it was estimated that he was worth about 2 to 4 million. With the amount of subscribers, because I know kind of like the inside of YouTube, with the amount of subscribers, the amount of super chats that he was making, he was definitely making money. So now if we're comparing debt, because they always say if you're in debt, then you're not rich. But here in America, I don't know how it is in other countries. I can just speak for America. Here in America, if you basically everything is ran off of credit. And so you're kind of set up to fail because everything has to be credit. Cash doesn't really mean anything. They want credit. So I can definitely see him probably having extended amount of bills. Okay, you said 5 back in the day. Okay, 515. Dang, I can't even imagine 5. You know what? I don't even want to work for $10 an hour. I was on like $10. Like that's a different story. But you know, everything is ran off of credit. So you need credit all the time, like credit, 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 credit. So you're bound to go into debt, you know? Oh, damn. Raz won. She said two. Damn. Two. Shit. Let me send you $1, Raz, because damn. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Um, I think it's very unfortunate that um if he didn't pay, if he wasn't paying his child support, um here's the thing, because a lot of people are going to say, well, it clearly says that she was making more money, blah 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 blah. But this was a court order judgment. A lot of times, and I'll tell you, because my parents aren't together, they never had like an agreement or anything like that through the courts. They were able to come up with a resolution on their own who took care of things when it came to me. That's how most situations work out. A lot of times people don't want to go through the courts, and you know, they hope that they don't have to go through court. But when you have to go through court, it's like boom, there it is, and you have to pay it, you know, or they take your driver license away. They take money out your paycheck. So it's a whole bunch of things that you just never know that come into play with that. You don't have to like him, but at least respect him as a black man / king that has passed on. People out here trying to get views off his name. I appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely do think that you should have respect for his passing. You know what I mean? I definitely do think that. Um, question question his you can question his morals and values, but not make fun of the death. You know what I mean? His child support was around two something. I forgot the exact number. It was around two something a month. That's how much he was paying or supposed to pay in child support. I think also too, I hope, because no matter if the man was broke, he didn't have any money, I just hope that he set up his family, his children, you know, at the end of the day. Hopefully he set that up. Because I'll be honest, like, this is some grown people. Now that I'm in my 30s, I gotta think about this shit. 200 Facebook. What? Are they blocked or something? How come it say Facebook user? Anyway, um, now that I'm in my 30s, I have to think about life insurance. Like, I only would do the life insurance through your job. You know how like your job give you life insurance, if you pass away, they'll pay stuff or whatever. But I have to get like my own life insurance, and like, it's just certain things that you don't think about, because at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter. Like, there's not a time limit on people. Just because you feel healthy doesn't mean that something can't happen within the next 5 minutes. Shit, you just never know. So you really have to set things up in play to where it's not a burden on your family. I know there was a rumor that they were asking for a GoFundMe for him for his death. I have not been able to find that. I have not been able to find a GoFundMe. If y'all have a link to it, let me know. But I have not been able to find the GoFundMe. So I can't say that his family is asking for money or anything like that. Right. Hopefully he had some kind of will or something like that. Definitely. Kevin was mean and disrespectful alive, so people shouldn't expect different now that he's dead. That's true. That's a true perspective. Definitely. Definitely. I appreciate that, Curls for the Culture. Like I said, with me, I seen it as entertainment. But for other people, they seen it as like, this man was ultimately disrespectful. And it wasn't like harsh criticism. Like, all the way disrespectful. Now I know I remember Sebastian. Shout out to Sebastian. I remember when he was on my show, he had mentioned something about he said that the if a child is something, then he should ask the man and not the mom. I haven't been able to find that video clip of him saying, don't believe the child or alluding to that. That's why I didn't want it said on my show. When I find it, we can discuss it, but I just didn't want to say it on my show, especially with his. I didn't want to say that knowing that this man passed away without the context behind it. So I didn't talk about it. If my mom would go for child support today, he would owe 300. So, wow, damn. So your father never paid it. Damn. How was disrespect for holding women accountable? Oh shit, sincere in the chat. The Red Bull. A lot of people are saying the Red Bull got him. Shit. See, I don't even like energy drinks, but I told you that I would drink Red Bull and vodka, though. Everyone needs the following: life insurance, will upon death, and living will. Right. They have led to his cardiac arrest. Let me skip ahead a little bit. Right. See, we talking about some real grown shit right now. Yes, please get some life insurance. Please. I don't like that video of him telling that the mother to ignore their child. Okay, yeah. That I'm trying to find that video. Curls for the culture. If you know that video, can you please pass it on to me? I feel you. 41 years in a 71-year-old body. Damn. It can cause an aneurysm. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link if anybody wanted to come on and say anything. But yeah, for me personally, I was just saying that I feel that all in all, let's just hope that he took care of his family, took care of that business at least. And, as far as him being broke now, was he not paying things? Yeah. But was he broke in the last couple of years? No. I'm telling you, YouTube, you can make a lot of money. A lot of people don't believe it. They think that, YouTube, you don't really make a lot of money. You don't make shit. You don't make this. You don't make that. I'm telling you, YouTube, you can make a lot of money, especially if you have over 1 million followers. He was making money. He was making money. Now, if a lot of people say, oh, Tasha K doesn't really make that much. I won't say that she was making as much as him, but she makes good money as well too. Uppers mixed with downers can have an unpredictable effects, right? I agree with that. Okay, let me go ahead and let Juice on and Sincere. What's up, Sincere? What's up, Juice?
Hey, AT2, how are you?
I'm doing good. Let me go ahead and start out with Juice first. Juice, what you want to add to the situation?
Well, first I want to say deepest condolences to the family for this family member being lost. That's the first thing. And I think when people start putting these comments in some of these chats, that they need to also understand that this man had a family who probably did not agree with some of the views he did, but now they're going through the pain and the hurt that their family member is not here. And then they may go through the second wave of hurt, being that people are talking negatively about him. So I just want to send prayers and condolences and love to the family as they go through this process. I do understand also that he was an influencer, and a lot of people did not agree with some of the things he said. So there will be some that are not going to use their heart during this moment. They just go and chit chat and say what they want to say. But I ask that God forgive them all, because we don't want this stuff to come back around to them. So how you talk about somebody will be how somebody else talks about you. So just prayers and blessings.
Right. I agree with you definitely, Juice, on that one. Yeah, you want to be careful because you don't want this to come right back to you. Exactly. And Sincere, what you wanted to add to the conversation? Oh Lord, his internet. Okay. Sincere, come back when your internet is working. Anyway, Juice, I have another question for you. Now, as far as his legacy, now like I said, in living and afterlife, you have to answer to some of the things that you said. So
You
is
will.
it fair that people are going after the things that he has said?
Well, you know this because you're out there, you're a commentator, and you know all of this information. When you say something, there your secrets are going to be revealed once you pass away. The
Hmm.
majority of the time, those secrets are going to be revealed. Is it fair that people do this? It may not be fair, but it's not going to stop some of the people from doing it. Because listen, he was talking about a lot of stuff and he was telling a lot of stuff, and so he's not exempt from the backlash. And
Hmm.
just because he passed away, there are a lot of people that will have that humbleness to say, no, I'm not going to do that. The man's going to, I'm going to let him rest in peace. But then there's a lot of other people that they're just looking for opportunities just like this to come on the bandwagon and just be as meanful and hateful as they can be, because social media has made it where people are not on social media to really do all the good. They're on social media to just try and get some of their craziness out. So,
Right.
hey,
Okay,
Raz.
Sincere is back.
Can y'all,
Sincere,
can
is your
y'all hear me now?
internet working?
Can you hear me good now?
Not really, but it's all right. It's
All right.
doable.
Condolences to Kevin Samuels. My question to the sister is it wrong for Kevin Samuels to hold women accountable? Because I feel like that's the biggest issue when it came to Kevin Samuels, for holding women accountable. I don't think it's anything wrong with him holding women accountable with his message.
Are you asking that to Juice or just
Yes,
all
yes,
women?
yes. I was asking to Juice as a woman. That
Okay,
question.
I don't think it's wrong for him to hold women accountable that he has had real communication with, but not to generalize all of us and put us into one. He has never had a personal conversation with certain women or myself and others, so it's not to like lump us all into one. That's the part
Yeah,
that I don't like with people when they speak about this. They speak about it in too much of a broad range
yeah.
That's
The
and it
generalizing, like Millie said.
generalizing, right? But he
but
had his opinions, and people who needed to receive that information from him received it, and others, we have to learn how to discard what we don't want on our plate, and what we need we be able to take in. That's all.
Mm.
but but you got to look at it like this, Juice. Those women went up there on themselves to go through that torture. Nobody forced those women to go up on the platform. So, like, for them to get sympathy, I never understood that. AT2 and Juice, like, nobody forced you to go up there. They know what his platform was about. So that's why I feel like women are like kind of like not holding themselves accountable because they went up there on their own doing. Nobody forced you to go up there.
Well, for
Yeah.
me, I always said that he, no matter what you think, he did not seek those women that went up there. Those women went up there willingly, and they already know what he was. It wasn't like they just quote
Exactly.
unquote stumbled on his channel. They knew
Right.
what it was about. Juice, would you say the same thing?
They knew, just like I'm on your channel right now, AT2. I know.
Right.
And y'all called me after I just worked out. I got my little hat on and all this. So y'all, I understand the chats will come. So I understand what Sincere is saying. The women went on his platform and they had to have known what was going to take place. Maybe they thought they were strong enough for that. And you gotta know what platform you're going on and what circles you're about to get in, because you may need to know how to fight your way back out in a way that you'll survive.
That's true.
So they came up on his platform. Some of them came for clout. Some of them came for exposure. Some of them came for various things. But necessarily, when you come on somebody else's platform, you don't always get what you came for. You normally will get what's going to be handed to you. And then you have to determine what you want to make that to be.
Right. I only have one question for you, AT2 and Juice. He spoke to men too, but the men never reacted the same way the women did when they went on his platform. I never understood the difference, like the men and the women, because he spoke to men too in the beginning.
I think because for us men, like, we can take it. And I think another thing too is that for me personally, and I still go back to this, and I know some people disagree, but I always seen it as entertainment. Like, I never would go to this man for actual help. At least for me personally.
Neither do
Juice,
AT2. I
would
just
you
thought
go
it
to
was
him for
entertainment.
help?
I just thought it was
I would
entertainment.
not. I would not have gone for him for help. I would have gone to him for entertainment.
Boom.
Me too, Juice and AT2.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have gone to him for entertainment. Especially because I me being a YouTuber, and Juice knows this too, there's a lot, you might not know all of this, but there's a lot of smoke and mirrors with these YouTubers. One day I'm gonna do an expose and expose everything, but not right now. But there's a lot of smoke and mirrors with these YouTubers. And so I always know that, okay, no matter what they say on camera, that's not. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of YouTubers that talk about they hate AT2, they don't like me, they be dragging me and stuff like that, right? When we talk either on the phone or in the DM, they are eating my ass. Like literally, they are spreading my ass cheeks and like licking my ass. I'm sorry to be so graphic.
I don't even want that visual.
Yo, Juice,
I don't want
that
that visual, AT2. I don't want that visual.
They are literally eating my ass. And so, you know, they do all this rah-rah shit, right? And I'm all like, yo, this is not how you were talking to me in the DM. They was all like, AT2, you're talented, you're a great blogger, you're a great YouTuber. You know, I'm proud of how your success came so fast. They be literally like, ah, and like, you know, I enjoy it. So but you know, it's so much smoke and mirrors going on that, you know, it's the shit is just wow. You know, I'm sorry to give y'all the visual, but I just wanted to let y'all know that's how it really is. But
I do have a
go
question
ahead,
for you.
seriously, like you guys have something to say.
Can you really trust another YouTuber, AT2, that's in like the same field as you? Can you trust another YouTuber? Like, can you really trust them?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll say this: I trust subscribers more than I do another YouTuber. I may can relate to a YouTuber because they understand what we go through, but I would relate more to a subscriber. I mean, I would be more comfortable with a subscriber than I would with another YouTuber. I don't know if there is a YouTuber that I trust 100%. There's some that I trust about 80%, but I don't know if there's a YouTuber that I trust like 100%. It's somewhere around. I trust these YouTubers more around the 80%, just for me personally.
I get that, AT2. That makes sense.
Yeah, just because of my past and everything like that. I mean, there's one YouTuber that said that she's going to be coming to California and I'm going to have to get a restraining order because this chick is crazy. So, you know, I'm scared for my life. She said, oh, yeah, I'm coming to California in the end of the month. And so, you know, I got to get a restraining order. So, you know, it's hard to trust these people.
Oh, my goodness. That's when it just goes way beyond too much. That's way too much. Too much.
Right. Death is a message for the living, morally and financially. Ooh.
Great advice, Marva CB. Great
Marva,
advice.
yeah. Oh, that is deep, but that's true. Yeah, that's right. You know, like I said, I do hope all in all, he did take care of his family and like the you know, responsibilities and stuff like that after passing. Hopefully he had something.
I want to say this too, AT2, because I'm a mom. I have 2 children, and I'm a big person that tell you about life insurance, life living wills, and all of this kind of stuff. And I would say to mothers that are out there right now, don't wait for your baby daddy to get a life insurance on himself and put your name on the policy. Go and get a life insurance out on him. I know there's some insurance companies that will allow you to get policies, you know, on these individuals. There may be small policies or something like that. But I would say to speak to a insurance company today or a financial advisor or somebody like that, that's going to help you to get these policies on especially if you have small children. If you have adult grown children, they own their own. Because when you're 25 anyway, you're going to the children fall off their parents' policy and have to get their own. But I would suggest every parent, and it's not just women get insurance on men. Men, if you're the one that has the custody of the child, even if you have shared custody, you should also have life insurance policies for each other, so that especially if you have shared policies, so that these children can be well taken care of if the sad thing that somebody's death comes into place. So people get these policies are not much. They're like a lunch meal, $20 a month or something like that. They're not much at all. So like Marva said in the chat, we have to get experience and know what we learn from this, not just the chit chat and the laughing part of it, but the smart, the grown folks, like you said in the chats earlier, AT2, the grown conversation about these things that we need to learn from.
Right. Oh, and Miss Barbara said, oh, what? he can dish it out, but he can't take it. Too bad. Not sad.
I don't think he's taking it right now. I don't think he can hear any of it anyway.
Yeah,
I got one more question, Juice, before I leave,
Yeah.
Juice. I don't understand when a black man is speaking on black women. Why do black women say we hate black women? Because I've had black women say, for my opinion on black women, that we hate y'all, and I don't feel like I hate black women. I just speak on my experience that I went with a black woman. I can't stand when black women say to us brothers, we hate y'all, because I will never hate no black woman. I just give my opinion on black women. And
that too, and that's again a lot of scenarios of people saying, oh, that black men hate black women. No, that is a one person, or that is a group of people that feel that way. It does not account for everybody. And to answer your question, usually a woman, when they say that you hate black women, is because they've experienced some negativity, that's the way that they determine to use as retaliation. Instead of learning from it, to have the conversation with the young man to say, why do you feel this way about black women? They just jump into the bandwagon of y'all just all hate black women, because they haven't learned how to express or have the conversation verbally to communicate well.
Right. And I think the issue is that the generalization, like, oh, black women do this, black women do that, because Rasmus said we don't all say that. I think it's important that the reason why it hits the way it did with Kevin, one, because he had a large platform, and then two, it was the generalization, and it seemed that, oh, you're going to be you're going to be my money, my golden ticket to get me to point A, B, C, and D. And it's kind of like, oh, wait, so you're just using us for content, but you don't really respect us. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I have this from the way that I viewed Kevin Samuels, and this is my own personal opinion. This is not from a group of women, but my own personal opinion. When I viewed him, the video, and I saw this, and my immediate thought was, this man has been hurt by somebody, and now he's trying to get his voice out, but it stemmed from a lot of hurt. That's what I was feeling. That I think
right.
was hurt
about. Because when he was telling women, "Oh, don't do the child support thing," oh well, Negro, I know why, because you. He was speaking from personal experience, like, oh well, don't do this because shit, I gotta get over child support. That's what I'm telling you this. But yeah, like I got that he was telling from his own personal experience, and then he would do the entertainment stuff and stuff like that. But that's what I got from it. Sincere, what were you saying? And then we're gonna wrap up.
Oh no, Juice answered the question right. When I said when some women say the black man hates black women, and she broke it down. It's not all black women. It's just that demographic that hits home. So I agree with you, Juice, on that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you so much, Sincere. I'm glad I can change your mind from at least one black woman point of view.
Yeah. It's not all black women. It's just that one demographic that looks at us. And
Yes. But your questions, Sincere, are they're conversation topics that need to be talked about. And I'm so glad that AT to allow you to do that.
If you don't know, Juice, AT2 knows me as the question man. I'm always asking questions. I'm always going to ask a question.
Yes. Okay. And you know what? It's funny because Sincere had been gone for a while, and I was like, "What happened to Sincere?" And then he'll just pop out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, he'll show up every day. And you're just like, "What the hell is going on?"
I tell you, AT2, it It was just that YouTube got too messy, and people were going too far with it. I said, let me just step back and wait till things calm down, because people were just going too personal, and the doxing, and I didn't want to get doxed, so I said, let me just step away. And now that everything is calmed down, I'm comfortable coming back. I don't want everybody's platform that we used to be around 82, but these platforms like yours, I really enjoy, because it's good conversations. So I appreciate you, what you do on the platform.
Thank you. Didn't I say they all come back to AT2 at the end of the day? But thank you, Sincere, for coming up. I appreciate that. All right, Juice, go ahead and shout out your channel where the people can find you at.
Well, it is the Juice Radio and Talk Show. You type the whole thing in there, not the LLC, just the Juice Radio and Talk Show. And look for the red mug. You'll see that on there. And we are building this platform. And we're going to do, like Sincere said, we're going to bring this platform so that people will want to come on YouTube and social media and learn something. We get away from all the mess, but we do have the conversations and the real topics, like AT2 was saying, grown folk stuff.
Yes, and that's why it's called Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And thank you, Juice, for coming on. I appreciate that. You have a good one.
Thank you. Take care. Appreciate.
Of course. All right, y'all. We have came to the end of the show. This was a great conversation. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Remember, all the links for all our sponsors are in the chat. Also, follow Juice Radio. Just Curious Commentary went ahead and put it right there, so you guys see it right there. Thank you, everyone, for the great conversation. I appreciate every single one of y'all. This channel just continues to grow and grow and grow, and I can't do it without you. And like I said, we all don't have to have the same opinion. We just need to respect each other. So that's the message that I wanted to give out. And to all my haters, continue to bash me publicly, but we know privately what you be doing. Deuces, y'all.